This is a smaller one because it's only 10 inches across. I can easily drop it. I can easily get it in a 10 by 10.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, here I am on the floor at the 1925 bungalow, and it's time for a thrift haul. As usual, some of it you've seen, and some of it you haven't. Look at these, mid-century. Now, I only got 2 tumblers that size and then 2 smaller ones this size. Pink roosters. How would you like to have your orange juice with those? I'd love it. So, a set of 4. No marks on them. Haven't looked anything up. Very much like the Kellogg's cereal box rooster. So anyway, yes. Depression Kitchen. We saw these the other day in the car. I love it. This has its original tin lid, which is in good condition, and this one has its cap on the top, which a lot of times is missing. So from the 30s, we've got those. And then, you remember this wonderful lemonade pitcher in pink with its lid? All right, we've already talked about that chip on the rim. Oh well, we'll have to just live with it. The tobacco humidor in walnut with a glass humidor here. There's the lid and that little ceramic disc on the top. You would wet it and it would retain the moisture. So sometimes tobacco was kept moist that way. And this, of course, would be on the table by the chair so that Uncle Milton can have his pipe tobacco. I told you I had 2, and gosh, they're in excellent condition. I've not gotten into my opalescent book. I'm going to do that tonight. We'll see if it's Jefferson glass or not. Wonderful. So we already saw those and talked a little bit about what I think is a really good price that I paid. There's that daffodil platter. We'll bring that back in around Easter time. This is one of the prettiest tidbits. And I've kind of decided in my mind to stop buying tidbits. They don't do outstanding profit-wise. They do okay, but I'm usually only able to get maybe a $12 to a $15 profit. That's on the low end for my business model in terms of being able to make a living at what I'm doing. The tidbits just and they're large, usually larger than this one and a little more difficult to ship. This is a smaller one because it's only 10 inches across. I can easily drop it. I can easily get it in a 10 by 10 by 12 box. But what you can't see is, look at the iridescence on the top. Now it's got wonderful pink paint, clam broth. We've talked about clam broth before, but this time in pink, what I would call a pink clam broth, which is like a milky pink, and then a gilded edge encrusted in gold. And look, they've given it an iridescent treatment on the top. So just really nice from the 20s, and I think anybody's at Easter would love to put some deviled eggs on that, possibly. And then some other pieces of, I've been doing really well with the mixing bowls. That's the Hazel Atlas bowl. They don't match this. This is either Anchor Hocking or Federal. I think Anchor Hocking. So here are 2 in cobalt. The really big one. These are unmarked, but you see the base is different, and I always get these mixed up. It's easy to just go back into my kitchen book of the Depression and I can look it up. But that one I know is Hazel Atlas. So 3 cobalt blue mixing bowls, more cobalt blue Depression glass. Vinny gave me one of these a while ago, and I just found another one. Haven't had the chance to look up this pedestal yet, but that's antique and it's got frosted flowers on it. You see them? That's a very pretty one. Sits low to the table, as you can see. Is that Sidney Bechet? Oh, it might be. Anyway, let's see. Let me turn the camera off and come right back. I've got more. Back with a few more things to show you. A stack of probably 8, I guess I could count them, 1930s black glass dessert plates. Now, okay, you probably already know what I'm going to say, but look at that edge. This was done very popular in the early to mid 30s, and more than one company did it. Of course, there's my fingerprints. I know Fenton had a pattern of black glass with these edges, and they're cut and ruffled like this. Now, you may remember I have a huge set of this, but not this pattern. Looks almost just like it. But the pattern that I have, the line is, I forget the number, but it's either Central Glass or US Glass. That's not what this is. These might be the Fenton examples, and I can't remember the name of the Fenton pattern. I want to say Elizabeth, but that's probably not right, so don't worry about it. But I'll get my books out. Polished bottoms here, and very classic 30s looking plates, which I may hold on to them and wait until next autumn season. You know, I'm already collecting for next year. A green depression glass platter, whose pattern I don't have memorized. And I know you're going to tell me you don't have to, because it'll take me 2 seconds to look it up in my book. And I look those things up in anyway. I just like the versatility of EAPG. I like decorating with it throughout the holiday season, and I'm going to show you a few pieces now. I bought that because of the unusual top. Not rare, but sort of like a tricorn hat. I don't know that I've had that one before, but I do like the way the top of it is pinched, and you get those 3 corners. Now this is pressed glass, not cut, but it's in good condition, nice quality piece, and I'll be able to look that one up as well. Going to date to around 1900 or so, to 1910. Now I've got some pears. Pears, when you can find, you know, sets, is wonderful. Sometimes I'll find sets together. Other times I'll have a piece here and I'll go out and find a matching compote. So we have 2 of these. How versatile is that for Christmas candy? These are small, but they're matching. And I've got 2 more. These are larger and heavier, but these are matching as well. Look at these bad boys. How about that on the Christmas table? Nice quality as well. Both of these, as you can see. So pretty with candlelight and lights inside of your dining room, the way the facets pick up the sparkle of the candles and distribute it around the room. Of course, when you have glass such as this, you can use it for any occasion that you want. I think they make nice candy dishes. I've got more! I will tell you that things are going to be a little out of order because I think in the next couple of days, you're going to see me out shopping, finding some of these things that I'm already showing to you now. It happens that way. Sometimes clips don't come out in order, and I guess you don't mind. You know, you get to see things twice. How much do I love Fry glass? And there's a piece of it. The man who ran the company was Mr. Fry, F-R-Y. We've talked about him. And some of this glass goes back to 1915, 1918, 1920. And it's a beautiful opalescent. No chips or cracks on this wonderful steak plate. And it's got little flowers etched in it. And we see patent applied for up here. Fry glass is often marked. This one just says patent applied for, but that's Fry all the way. All the way. How about some moonstone opalescent? Why not? You can't go wrong with that. There's one creamer in the Macbeth Evans, not pedalware, but the American Sweetheart. Oh, did I show you? I think I showed you, but these two lovely green candlesticks from the 30s. No, I don't think I put that out yet. Yeah, you're going to be seeing clips out of order. Two Depression green, wonderful candlestick holders. Now, let me tell you again, everything that I'm showing you came from thrift shops in the towns where I live, surrounding where I live. It's amazing how much I'm able to find here in this area. Hull pottery, I'll keep that for myself. It has a couple of glaze skips at the top, but it's not chipped or cracked. It's just got a couple of glaze skips. And these would still be sold as seconds with imperfections. Classic 30s, right? You know that's from the 30s into the early 40s. And it's got an applied handle and an ice lip, and then these wonderful hand-painted rings around the outside. Isn't that great? I just love that from the 1930s. There's a swirl mixing bowl by Fire King, which was a line produced by Anchor Hocking, as you guys know. This is in the desired custard color. These came in jadeite. Oh, they came in pink, white. This is the custard color, which I just love. Some custard glass has uranium in it, some does not. That line by Hocking doesn't. A beautiful, elegant ice bucket. I want that handle to stay up, but it obviously has ideas of its own, so we'll go ahead and let it fall. Pretty cut flowers into here, etched into there. That's a nice one for your drinks at the table. There's a big green console bowl, and which probably has uranium in it. And then the Windsor, let's see, Jeanette Windsor, yeah, Windsor. So the triangles are innies. When they're outies, it's another pattern by another company. But this is the I'm making sure I remember right. Anyway, Jeanette Windsor. So there's the picture. 5 tumblers. Now, they probably sold 6 when it was new. All right, I've only got the 5. Who cares? You'll be able to find a 6th one and have a complete set. So from the, I don't know off the top of my head what, because I don't have my book in front of me. But the 30s into the 40s would be this pattern, and 5 of the tumblers to go with it. And then I bought 4 green charm dinner plates. These are Anchor Hocking. We will be seeing these again soon for Christmas live sales coming up. Look at that beautiful red glass plate with a chrome trim around of it for fancy serving at the table. This has to be Cambridge glass. This has to be Farber Brothers chrome. In fact, there's probably a lot of times it's marked, but not always. And let me just quickly go around the circle. I don't want to. I should have done this in advance and I didn't. But anyway, I can go and look in my Farber Brothers book. So not like meant as a set of dinner plates. At least I don't think so, but probably for serving hors d'oeuvres and things. And it would go with other pieces of chrome. That's that pineapple vase, as collectors call it, by Anchor Hocking. And this one has the fired on green. So it's not solid jadeite glass, but rather it's a paint that's actually sprayed on and then fired onto the glass in the factory. And it's very stable. It's not something that's going to just chip off. So and you'll find this in many colors as well. But in this case, it's the cherished jadeite color. A lovely tall EAPG vase, which will be in my Early American Pressed Glass book. And I'll go find it. Does that still have its price tag on it? No, it doesn't. Okay. And then, I guess I'll show you these, but I didn't get a chance to produce this video yet either. I just bought these today, and it is a set. They're heavy. Of 8 divided glass pink dinner plates. So yes, 8 of them, chip and crack free. I will put them down and just hold up one. I've had sets of plates like this before with this sort of little gnarled band around the inside, and I don't know who did it. Or I can't remember anyway, but they are pink. It's that sort of pinky orangey tangerine color that doesn't show up very well under ring lights, but that's the color that it is. Wonderful for portion control. You can only get so many ounces of pork chop right there, just a little bit of baked potato and just enough of your creamed corn. Anyway, some people love grill plates. These don't even appear to have hardly ever been used because I don't find any utensil marks on them at all. Well, that's a whole bunch of stuff that's just a couple of days, just a few hours in the afternoon, jumping around to a couple local thrift shops. Now, I'll make up my mind what's going to be sold when. Some of it goes to the eBay store, some of it goes into live sales. And you just have to stay tuned to the Old Curiosity Shop. Please do so that you don't miss anything. I don't always get to do previews, but there's a live sale every Monday night on this channel. And if you've never tuned into one, I hope you'll give it a thought to do so. If you haven't subscribed, please think about it. Come on now. We're getting closer to the end of the year, and I've almost reached another milestone, which would be really exciting. So some of you are regular viewers but don't subscribe. I would love it if you'd consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. Okay, that's it. Until the next time, I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching, wait for the cat, and so long for now.